I hope you all are having an amazing day. And today's just a great day to be appreciative. Even though it's been raining so much outside, I'm just considering having an extra shower today. And, I'm like doing a few things. And sometimes, when you realize, oh, like, as you're cleaning, you're trying to decide what to get rid of, what to keep. And I know I'll sometimes make decision. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this, and then it doesn't quite happen for various reasons. I know some of the items I was planning to give away and stuff like that. I was just thinking, oh, apparently, well, also there's some work also being done, and it's like, oh, we might be getting a dumpster in a couple weeks. So for some of the larger items, it just kind of makes sense doing it all at once versus trying to do them, weekly with the garbage and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, I know exactly know when that's happening because decisions haven't been made with that. And then so things are getting cluttered. I'm just like, okay, what do I do? And then I just had the brilliant idea. Oh, I could take these storage things that I don't use anymore and I can put them somewhere else. And so it didn't even occur to my brain to do that just because I had such a set mind with how I thought my bathroom closet should look because I already set it up as like, okay, I know where everything is, don't think about it. And now I'm like, oh, I could do that instead because I originally got these things. I got them for free like a while ago, like from my buy nothings. And I'm like, I initially had them, we're going to put them somewhere else, but the dimensions were a little off. I'm like, oh, it's not going to work because it's not going to fit there. And then there and there, I'm just like, okay, fine. Like, I just kind of gave up on them. And then I'm like, oh, but if I put them in this closet thing, I can just pull stuff out. And I'm like putting stuff in them that I don't use regularly for the most part. So it's like, so it won't matter. I mean, I can always turn things to get things out, but for the most part, I can pull the drawers out in the closet. So I'm like, huh. And then naturally, then I start going through everything, like reorganizing this closet. And it's like, what do I have here? It's just like stuff you like bought and you had no idea it was there in your closet for how many years. It's just like, is this stuff even good? I'm like, I don't know. Like, yeah. So that just prompted a more cleaning out phase, and that's like cleaning other parts of the closet and rearranging things. I'm like, oh, this looks so much better now than before. And I'm like, so grateful. I'm so grateful because, you know, I originally had the intention of having these storage things for somewhere else in my bathroom because my my house does not have the best feng shui, and it's okay, but it's kind of awkward with certain things, like having certain things in certain places. It is what it is. And so I was glad I didn't immediately get them out because I found a way to repurpose them, and it's great, and it's so much better than what I currently had because as we were moving here, I'm just like, oh, I had these extra plastic shelves things. I'll just put some of the random, like, first aid kit stuff in there. And it was a hot mess, but it's just like, it's something you don't really use that often, so you don't really look at it. That, okay, now I need to look at it. I'll find. It's so much easier now. I'm just like, oh, this is so much better. I'm like, and sometimes it's just like, you can't picture how it can be better until something else comes along. And then it was getting me thinking of other pieces of furniture I want to move to make other things in my place better. And it's just like, okay, I get it. I can't do that until I get this, which I have it, but it's not built yet. And it has to be built. And that takes time for it to be built. Because, yeah, y'all know IKEA furniture. It's just like, yeah. Of course, I'm not going to be the one building it. No, that's just not me. But, and it's fun because I got this IKEA Billy bookcase thing. I got it for free. Again, I love the Buy Nothing group. And, we got it like disassembled. They like live like not even a block away. So it's like easier to bring apart. Like it's easier to bring to our house without, you know, all the awkward moving stuff. So now it just has to be built. And now it's just like, I can see how this, and I want to switch bookcases because I'm just like, I don't want to have mismatched colors in one room. So I want to take the other Billy that's in another room, put it in this room, and then change that new one to there. I'm just like, I'm playing a lot of Tetris, and I think sometimes life is like Tetris. My old boss Terry, like we used to work at the yoga studio, and when you work at a yoga studio, you learn to be resourceful because a lot of times you have to. A lot of you just have to because in many yoga studios, at least that I've known of, the income has not always been as gra- grandiose as other ventures of business. So it's just like you learn to get very creative, and so everything's a bit of Tetris. Like I can't get rid of this because I could find somewhere else to use it, and it's like okay, now to get this, I need to move this to over there to get this, and then move it all back. And so sometimes our life is like Tetris, and it's just like sometimes you have to move things around, and other times things will get cleared, but sometimes it's like no, we got to move things around. So, yeah. So, what are you all finding Tetris in life? And I'm just kind of grateful because now that I figured out what I can do with it, I just had the thought and I lost the thought. And it's just, anyway, moving on. If the thought comes back, it comes back. But it's like, because I was able to let go of how I thought the bathroom was supposed to look with the pieces of furniture that was supposed to be in specific places, because I was able to let that go, I was able to move things around and things actually are starting to look better. And of course, naturally, as that, I'm also filtering out things what I don't longer need, what's expired, what else, and being able to give abundance to someone else because it's like, okay, these are things that are still usable that I don't need. Someone else could use them, and I'm happy to pass that along. And what are you passing along today? And how else are you playing Tetris in your life? All right, I'll see y'all later. Bye.